How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute and I do apologize. I've just been really busy with finals and finalizing everything for my next semester of school. Just been a little bit busy over the past month or so, but I'm on summer break now and I'm gonna have a lot more time to dive, and that means a lot more content for you guys, so I'm pretty excited. Stay tuned for all of that. Today, the plan is my friend Jordan, he just hit me up and he said that he needs a bunch of steam fish because his friend is throwing this big fundraiser party thing, and so they need a bunch of steamers like Uhus, goats, moose, all that kind of good stuff, and ideally some coles as well. So that's what we're gonna be going after today. We're gonna send it out on the boat. It's about 12 in the afternoon right now. I'm about to go meet him at the harbor, and we're gonna hit a few different spots, try and collect those fish and call it a day. Really quickly, before I jump into the rest of the video, I wanted to mention we are super close to hitting 10,000 subscribers. I think we're at 9.9K right now, which is absolutely crazy. I never really imagined getting this far, and I appreciate every single one of you that have been subscribed and all of you guys who have been supporting me, whether you've been supporting me for a few months or since I started making videos all those years ago. I appreciate every single one of you. And I wanted to mention, if you guys want to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps out my channel a lot. And if we can get to 10K, I have a really special video planned for you guys. Really cool concept, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, let's get to 10K. Again, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button so I can make that video for you guys. I'm super stoked, super excited, but that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the water. Shoots. All right, here we go, guys. First drop, once again, trying to get goats, trying to get uhus, moose, all the steam fish. So I hit the bottom here, and I'm looking around. We're diving shallow, and I see this munu right here come in. So I line up real quick, take the shot. Got a nice little stone shot there. First fish of the day, and we're diving shallow pretty much the entire day, spending most of our time in about 35 feet, maybe 30s. So not super deep, which if you're trying to get a whole bunch of fish for, you know, something like that, like a party, it's always better, or in my opinion, it's always better to dive shallow. It's a lot more energy efficient. You can get more dives in quicker. You don't get tired out as fast as if you were diving deep. So if you're trying to get a bunch of fish like coles, munus, uhus, whatever it may be, for party, fundraiser, it's in my opinion, it's always better to be diving shallow because you can get more dives in. Yeah, first fish of the day. After that, I took this random drop because I saw some nice structure, and I looked over under this archway in front of me, and I saw two big omilus just doing circles in there. And so I'm trying to get closer to the hole. You can see the two of them on the left side of the archway right there. And I'm doing little grunts, trying to get them to come out and come at me. And it works right here. They start coming out of the hole. They come well within range, but he didn't quite give me the shot that I wanted. They take off back inside the hole. Here's another look at them. They're probably both around like 10 to 12 pounds. This one comes in real close here. So they go around back into the hole. And so I'm just waiting for them to do that again. I want them to come and give me another pass. And right here, it looks like they're about to. and as this one comes out, something spooks him and he turns back around. And then they go over to the right side of this cave. After that, I couldn't really see them, so I start going up, figuring I could probably hopefully get another drop on them. But as I'm going up, it's hard to see on camera, but you can, or I saw them take off out of the backside of the cave off into the murk. Couldn't see them anymore. But you know, it is what it is. Would have been cool to land one of those. I always love shooting omilus, especially big omilus like that, but not exactly what we're after today, so it was all good. Another drop here. Most of these drops were just blind drops because, you know, it was pretty murky at the top, so it was hard to see the bottom. Even though we were diving shallow, like I said, 30-35 feet, it's still kind of hard to see what was actually on the bottom. So a lot of these were just blind drops. I would see some nice structure or big crowds of fish like these hoggies and decide to take a drop there. So right here, I'm looking around, trying to see if anything's coming in, and I see this munu coming up from my left. So I line up on him. Take my shot, get another sort of a stone shot, but I think I more so spined him. You can see the entry shot there. But another nice munu. This one was a good amount bigger than the first one that I shot. First one I shot was a little bit on the smaller side of ones that of the size that I think is acceptable to shoot. But this one was a good size one. So second fish of the day, another munu. So far, doing good on making our quota for Jordan's Friends fundraiser. I want to say this was about, the second munu was about 45 minutes into our dive at the first spot. But after I shot this munu, I was seeing mostly goats, and that was kind of it. I saw a few uhus here and there, but because I was seeing mostly goats, I decided to go down to one band because it makes it easier to shoot goats, and especially at close range and stuff. I don't want to be blasting rocks with my double band. But the very next drop, I had this moo come up to me, well within range if I had two bands. Here's another look right here. But I take my shot with the one band, hit him low, and he rips off a really nice size moo, probably like a 4, maybe 5 pounder. Super unfortunate. If I had two bands, he was well within range. I only had the one band, and he came in so close. I had to take the shot, had to take a chance. And that would have been really cool. It would have been my first time shooting a moo like that with one band. But, you know, it is what it is. Next drop, once again, another blind drop. Here I got both bands again because I'm trying to go after those moos, throwing up sand. But these big uhus come up to me. There's a pair of them right there. So I line up on the closer one, take my shot, get another nice stone shot on this big uhu right here, big fantail. Definitely one of the bigger fantail uhus that I've ever shot. So this will make a nice addition to the collection of steamers for that fundraiser. But yeah, super unfortunate with that moo. Of course, as soon as I take off one of my bands, I see something that I need two bands for, but it is what it is. Yeah, really nice size uhu. Came in on the blind drop. And it was kind of weird. He came in for the dust that I was throwing up in the air. When people ask me how to shoot uhus, usually I tell them to not dust because if you guys notice, whenever you're going after uhus, a lot of times when they get spooked, when they get scared, they poop sand. And so a lot of times I've noticed that when you dust, it imitates that sand in the air that comes out of their butt when they get scared. And so they see the sand, and normally they're like, oh, one of my friends just got spooked over there, I'm gonna take off. But these guys, for whatever reason, seem to like it. Just depositing some of the fish real quick off at the boat. Got this big uhu. Big uhu. Couple nice munus. Yes, sir. How are you? She got. Oh, I see a moo. Oh yeah. Dozers. So after that, we picked up move spots. Now we're a little bit deeper. I want to say we were in like 45 to 50 here. And I found this really nice structure. I was kind of doing a scouting mission while Jordan and our other friend were on the boat. And found some nice structure here. And sure enough, a bunch of nice sized munus start coming up to me on the bottom. There's a whole bunch of them. Looking inside this hole, seeing if there's any munus in there. But I face the front and I notice these munus are coming in super, super close to me. Like this big one comes right up to me there. And they're just super calm, super chill. Just kind of cruising around. And because I shot 2 or 3, I actually shot 3, I just didn't get one on camera, but I shot 3 goats, 3 munus with my gun. I figured it's towards the end of the day. I want to try 3-pronging them, so I go back to the boat, grab my Skeeprong, told Jordan and our other friends to jump in because there's some good fish around, and started going after the goats. I hit the bottom here because I saw a group of munus, but as soon as I hit the bottom, I don't know where they went. Looking, trying to wait, see if they'll come around. But not really seeing anything. Goats aren't coming in. So instead of going after the goats and instead of wasting a drop, I decided to grab this kole, take him with me. So after that, I found the munu school again. They were kind of swimming in and out of these rocks here. You can see a small one's right in front of me. And then a group of them come in. And I wanted to get this darker one right here. So I'm lining up on him. Could have taken the shot there, but he gets a little spooked. He comes back around. Starts swimming away, so I line up on a different one. Get the shot off. Now for some reason when I hit this guy, the prongs didn't spread out, so kind of angled him up towards the surface so that as I'm swimming up, the force from the water coming down, that resistance should help to keep this guy on there. Yeah, nice munu on the Skeeprong. Now this 3-prong, it's made by a guy I call him Uncle Ski. His brand is Skeeprong, and he makes these really high quality carbon fiber spears. This one is his breakdown one that he sent me. So he makes 2 pieces as well as 1 pieces. He's also got flopper tips, slip tips, all this kind of stuff. And if you want to get one of these yourself, you can use my promo code that I will leave on the screen right here, and it'll get you 10% off your entire order. So he also got knives, stuff like that. So your entire order will be 10% off if you just use this code. DM him on Instagram. I'll leave all that details on the screen and in the description below. So go check him out. Really high quality spears. Anyway, another drop, another group of munus. And I'm kind of looking for these big ones. The big ones that I saw in my first drop when I didn't shoot anything. But I wasn't really seeing them. So I lined up on this medium-sized one right here. Get a nice shot. This was my last fish of the day. Another really nice sized munu. But yeah, met the quota, got enough fish for Jordan's friend's fundraiser. Solid day of diving.